We may experience 2 or 3 of these events within the summertime or the season, but nothing to this magnitude.
Tonight on DC News at 9, days after severe storms ripped through Prince George's County, one community dealing with another mess. We're bringing you team coverage of the severe storms tonight from Riverdale to Washington, D.C.
Rat problem terrible in D.C. I'm talking about especially up in the Northwest area.
And rats running rampant. If you live in the district, you've seen them creeping around at night, and in some places, they're about as common as squirrels. Coming up tonight, we're digging into one neighborhood's infestation problem and what the health department is doing about it.
Plus, tragedy in the district, a baby dying after being left in a hot car. It's every parent's worst nightmare. In the news at 9, we're bringing you tips to avoid something so tragic. And water rescues across the district today. These images showing people on top of cars stuck in high waters, crews bringing them to safety.
Yeah, just unbelievable. And this water rescue happening on Rhode Island Avenue in Northeast. It was around 5:30 in the evening, and rescue crews prepared to launch an inflatable, but the victim was able to escape without needing one. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Tasmin Mahfouz.
And I'm Mark Hall, filling in for Chris Flanagan. DC News Now is bringing you team coverage of the severe weather across the DMV.
Yeah, we're going to send it straight over to Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. Janessa, what an insane day today. We still have power outages and flooding still a threat tonight.
Yeah, very dangerous conditions, and the setup is not completely done across the DMV. Right now, we are kind of seeing kind of a slight lull in our weather pattern out towards western locations, but this is the mess that started it all around 3 o'clock today, and this was about a 6-hour event. This transitioned into a squall line. A squall line happens ahead of a cold front. It's when thunderstorm activity lines up together, and that's exactly what we saw. And with dew points and humidity levels this high, these were waterlogged storms that produced just copious amounts of moisture. Right now, as I said, the storms are pushing well offshore, but I'm still watching a few that are popping out towards I-81 into Front Royal. Nothing on the severe side, but we still want to watch for pockets of minor flooding out towards southern Maryland into sections of West Virginia. And that's why flood alerts, they still remain across the metro area and most of the DMV until 11 o'clock tonight. And then we have multiple areas across the district still dealing with aerial flood warnings. That means warnings, it's already happened. It's making its way across the area. But really right now, we are just taking precautions because we think a little bit more moisture will continue to happen for the next few hours. This is remarkable rain. We saw about 3 inches just south of College Park in less than 20 minutes. Lake Arbor up to 2 inches. And this is after just seeing rain on Monday up to 3 to 4 inches in some spots. Now, as the front will start to pass, things will start to calm down. Daytime highs, they'll be returning to the 80s, and we lose that humidity. We'll take a look at that forecast coming up.
All right, Janessa, thank you. So we want to show you some of the severe weather in Prince George's County today. Our photographer, Anthony Dang, captured these images of intense storm clouds in Glendale. He had to pull over to the side of the road because it was raining so hard. And our Yamari Sase was also in Prince George's County today as that community is still picking up the pieces yet again.
And she reports now from Riverdale.
We just got to close the shop and get some kind of towels around the, the bottom of the doors, make sure that water doesn't come in.
That's what Alex Posada planned to do just hours before another storm flooded parts of Riverdale, Maryland. His business was affected by Monday's storm.
It was very scary. It happened in 10 minutes. It was really fast. Now, first time, I was like, oh my God. The first thing came to my mind, let's close the doors. But we still got water coming in to the office, to the bay, in the back too. And like the main sign, except for Saddle Body, it came down.
On Wednesday, roads near Riverdale Road and Kenworth Avenue flooded once again. Cars were stuck on the road, and even a nearby river overflowed. Some people even trying to make it through the flood. Later, the water did recede, but traffic lights at one of the busiest intersections went out, causing a lot of traffic. Ronald Gill with Prince George's County Emergency Management says he's never seen summer weather like this.
It's not normal. We may experience 2 or 3 of these events within the summertime or the season, but nothing to this magnitude. And many are attributed to climate change as having many of these events occur.
On Thursday, residents across the state can receive assistance through a virtual disaster center hosted by Maryland's Insurance Administration. You can find those details on dcnewsnow.com. Reporting in Prince George's County, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Just incredible video there. All right, so if you're flying out of a major airport tonight, check your flight status before you leave, because according to Flight Tracker Flight Aware, you got to read the airport. You got to make sure you're there again. Reagan Airport led the world today in flight delays and cancellations. Can you believe that Reagan did that? The airport seeing 214 delays and 246 flights canceled. But it's not just at Reagan. BWI, another big airport, had 172 delays and more than 86 flights canceled right now. Dulles is also leading with 190 delays and more than 80 flights just called off.
And taking a look at power outages tonight in Northern Virginia, 2,109 customers are in the dark. In Montgomery County, 507. In Prince George's County, more than 3,400. And in Anne Arundel, 462. And here in the nation's capital, 78. Well, developing in Fairfax County tonight, police say that a woman died after being set on fire in a home in Falls Church. Police have located the person of interest. He had been in the area around the time neighbors heard a woman screaming. Officers were called to Wilston Place around 3 p.m. for reports of a domestic fight inside an apartment. At the same time, firefighters responded to the same location for a fire alarm that was going off. That's where they found the woman who was on fire. They tried to save her, but couldn't. Police say that they've been at the apartment for calls in the past, and they're still working to determine who's responsible for the woman's murder.
And developing tonight, if you live in D.C., it's likely that you've seen one or some before. We're talking about rats.
Well, it's a growing problem in the district, and some neighbors are trying to address the problem. Our Marielle Carbone is live in Logan Circle. And Marielle, people there are sick and tired of the rats.
They are, and that is why one group walked the neighborhood today looking for solutions. Now, I am told this alleyway here next to the Whole Foods in Logan Circle is particularly a bad area for rats. In fact, just in the last 5 minutes, we've seen at least 3 scurrying down the alleyway, but other people tell me it's a problem all over the city. It's a problem you don't want to have.
Can't stand it. I stay away from them. Some of them are almost bigger than cats.
Rats running rampant. James Matthews, who works in Northwest D.C., says he sees it all the time in the district.
Rat problem terrible in D.C. I'm talking about especially up in the Northwest area.
In the Logan Circle neighborhood.
Sometimes it's hard to cross the alleyway because there's too much rats that you cannot even walk. And sometimes I have to go the other way just to avoid them.
The rat problem has increased, citywide.
Gerard Brown is program manager for rodent and vector control at DC Health. He says so far this year, 311 has gotten more than 11,000 calls for rodent infestations. That's up from years prior. He says changing habits due to the pandemic play a big role in the city's growing rat problem.
And all the restaurants shut down. The rats didn't have food in their usual places, and they spread out to the residential areas, to residential trash.
Plus, food delivery increased, meaning more delivery containers are in your trash.
A lot of people don't wash those containers out, so that's more food waste in the alleys.
Brown, along with city and neighborhood leaders, walked Logan Circle Wednesday, identifying problem areas, citing businesses and putting out rodenticide. But Brown says if people don't change their habits,
we'll probably be back here in a year or two talking about the same thing.
Now, part of Brown's job is educating the public of how to keep away these rodents. He says one thing you can do if the trash can outside of your house is full, don't bring out a new bag until you know it's all going to be picked up. He also says if you are having any issues, you can call 311 and they are supposed to respond to you within 3 days. Reporting live in Logan Circle, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Good tip there. Thank you so much, Marielle. And we continue to follow a tragedy out of Northwest D.C. Police are investigating the death of a 3-month-old who was found alone in a locked car on Park Road last night. We first brought this to you. The Office of Unified Communications handling the investigation. They say that the infant went into cardiac arrest and was pronounced dead in the hospital. Now, the office sends condolences to the family, and so far, no charges have been filed. So we want to put things into perspective for you tonight. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reports 13 children have died from heat stroke since the start of just this year.
And we're talking about a total of 920 children have died in a hot car over the last 24 years. The agency urges parents to use these tips when a child is in the back seat. Keep a stuffed animal or other item in your child's car seat, and when it's empty, and then move it to the front seat as a visual reminder when your child is in the back seat. Now, if someone else is driving, always check to make sure that your child has arrived safely. And never underestimate the heat. A car's temperature can rise 20 degrees in 10 minutes. Even if it's cooler outside, your car will heat up fast when it's turned off.
And a crime alert out of Gaithersburg tonight. Montgomery County Police sounding the alarm about a new crime trend. It's called distraction thefts. Police say suspects are targeting older victims of Asian and South Asian descent wearing gold jewelry. Now, in each of the cases, the suspects drive up to the victims. A female suspect distracts the victim, snatches their jewelry, then hugs them before getting back into the car. Detectives are asking people to please be aware of this trend, and if you see something, say something.
Well, new tonight, the new Carrollton Metro Station in Prince George's County will undergo a major expansion. Lawmakers approved more than $20 million to grow the station into the state-of-the-art bus and rail transit hub. Well, the goal is to make the station more bike and pedestrian friendly by adding new trails and walkways to the site. A new train hall will also be built to prepare for the future Purple Line rail, which will extend from Bethesda to New Carrollton.